Welcome back, guys. Fearless Dojo is here. We're here for part 2 of Tales of Arise, picking up right where we left off. Let's get into it.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
I wonder why. I am curious to know why my character thinks that we've met. I would like to find that out. What is all this? Wheat, type of grain found in climates both hot and cold. When turned into flour, it can be used in a wide array of recipes.
You should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Will do.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Apple gel. I'll be curious to know how much farming like I'll have to do in this. Or if there's like
one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
giant Zoogles. Giant Zoogles roam around certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. Alright. So that's something you have to backtrack to, I'm guessing.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
An umbrella-shaped fungus often found in moist areas. Poisonous varieties exist, meaning caution must be exercised when picking them up.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Yeah, I am. I'm just looking.
That weak, huh?
Look into what's up here. Alright, let's soak up some experience.
I'll take you all on. I'm not done. I'll run you through. That is coming. You're mine. Swallow blade. It's over. Guess we gotta roll with it. Here I come. Rising library. Here I come. Mirage. That's it. See ya. Don't go charging.
Got him.
Here I come. Rising library.
Alright, I did a lot better there. Combat's starting to make
Sure
sense.
I can put this to use.
You do a lot more damage if you actually hit people with abilities. Now there's 3 of them
Normally I
though.
don't pick on the weak. You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Whoa!
I'm on it. I owe you one. Take this. This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us. You're finished.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Ah, right.
You're finished.
Jeez.
You're mine. Take this. You're finished. Mirage. Here I come.
Taking too much damage.
See ya.
Stop getting hit.
You're finished.
Okay, these guys are doing stupid damage to me.
Take this. Slash.
It's over.
Oh wow, we actually lost to these guys. Wow. When the party wipes out in a normal fight and loses, it costs a CP to recover in that same area. While you'll still return to the same area even with no CP, you won't recover HP, meaning that retreating to accrue a CP can still be wise.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe we lost to those guys. She must have taken like a ton of damage. What is this? A dog-tailed resembling that of a wise, noble Shibu Inut. When combined with a set of ears, makes it tempting to run around barking everywhere. Okay.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
So what's our health look like? We look fine. This is really weak right now.
This should be easy. I'll run you through. See ya. Talon storm. You're mine. One final push. Right. Give them all we got. You're mine. I'll run you through. You're finished. See ya. Talon storm. You're finished.
Here I go.
Mirage.
It's over.
I'm not done. I'll run you through.
That's how you do it.
Pathetic.
Stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have to maintain the same posture for extended periods of long work. Ulzebek. This must be home base. Maybe.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Okay.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
I don't know about that. I just got beat up by
Leave the
some
plan to me.
armadillos.
In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Thank you.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
It's slightly better.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. Received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. So it's a piece of junk outfit. You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you've got any questions, lay them out and we'll see what I can tell you. What's your group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we are mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. What are you guys doing in Alsbeck? What can you tell me about the Renans? What are Zeugles? Zeugles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know that they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside, but of those escaped from their keepers, we call those strays. Anything else? Alright, so let's go to this quest here.
Should this really be here?
Alright, found that.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
Sure.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
All right. Struggling. There we go.
Hey.
Nath sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed. You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself. That a Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. The name's Dyron. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we all already have our own beds. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best. Makes sense. What do you want from us? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Zeon mine. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandinas Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to this bridge. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Oh, thank you. Apply procurement. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records. Okay.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
I don't have anything interesting to sell you at all, but you are more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got. I don't have any money. Ulzebek. Okay, so the open letter means I've accepted the quest, I assume. So do I go this way? No, I don't go that way. I guess I go back the way I came. Sandinus Ravine. Let's get into some more fights.
Out of our way!
I'm not done! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Mirage!
I'm only getting started.
Take this!
There! Go! I'm only getting started.
Here I come! Swallow Blade!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
You're
Take
mine.
this! Mirage!
Here I go. It's over.
You're mine! Swallow Blade! You're finished!
Here I go.
Here I come!
I'm only getting started.
Swallow Blade!
You're next.
You're
I'm only
mine!
getting started.
Oh, she would get hit.
It's over! Take this! You're finished! Mirage!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
So does all this come back every time I come back in here? So can I just farm? Just like do this over and over again?
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Oh. Did that hurt me? No. Okay. It's about to be upset. I just swam and picked up some fish. Herb that raises max HP when used. I wonder how long this is going to take to climb. It's not horrible. Good climbing speed. What do you think that little, like, orange scarf I have around my belt is for?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers. That's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
That's me.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Cooking pot.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Yeah. Go down like a man. Man in his cooking pot. Let's attempt to fight these guys down here and see what happens. 3 of them gonna be kind of tough.
Get lost!
Take it!
Go!
It's over!
You're mine!
I'm not! I'll take you all on! You're finished! You're on!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade! It's over!
Here I go!
You're mine!
It's over!
Rising wyvern! Through escape! You're
Here
on!
I go! I'm only
I
getting
don't do very much damage.
Take it! You're on! It's too much!
healing art!
Over?
Oh. Can you heal me? Nice.
Not done yet!
I'm getting ringed over here. Oh no.
Here I come! Rising cat! You're mine! Rising wyvern!
2 more.
Here I come! Slash! You're finished! Take this! Take this! We did it! It's over! Rising wyvern! Mirage! You're mine! You're finished! Mirage! I'm not done!
Got him. Jeez.
He's really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
It's back here. Orange
this
gel. Alright, well, we beat him. Gotta keep clearing these small camps to get, just keep clearing them for the XP.
Out of our way!
Take this!
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
Swallow blade! You're finished!
There!
You're finished!
Here I
Mirage!
go! I'm only getting
You're
started.
mine!
Here, let me help. First
Take
aid!
it! You're finished! Mirage!
Mega ray!
Take it!
There!
Take it!
One more! Mega
Crush!
ray!
Rising wyvern!
Can you dodge something, Xion?
Done! Rising wyvern! over!
There!
You're on!
Mega Ray!
New escape! Slice! Swallow blade! Here I come! It's over!
Here I go!
I do no damage.
I've
This
used a
thing's
bit
huge.
too much healing.
Worth it. I still haven't done a perfect dodge yet. Alright, let's see what you got. So nobody made it. I'm sorry. If we'd arrived just a little sooner, we could have. These things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. When's Daddy coming home? That's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while. Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. This isn't right. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan and then get ready to fight. 800 gold. Skill panel. Emblem attained. Iron Mask. Rebellious Spark. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press RB to trigger an immediate counterattack. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlock requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing... Okay. If there's a skill you want to learn, but just don't have the SP for it yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press X. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. Oh, let's kind of zoom in. Okay, there we go. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press RB. I need to figure out how to do these perfect evades. So how much SP do I have? 262. A hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrusts before concluding with a dramatic slash. An aerial strike. Summons a vicious gale as it strikes its enemies upward. Allows you to dodge once while in the midair. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna get that. And what are these? Increases maximum AG by 1. I have that, right? Yeah. Every rebellious spark, every flame of revolution begins with a spark, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of the oppressed as the fire becomes a blaze. A masked slave with neither memories nor name, yet somehow he knows the ways of the sword. A lightning-fast thrust followed by a sweep attack. Increases the amount of damage dealt to enemies in midair, also applies to floating enemies. I need to get that too. That's 400. Wow. Increases the amount of damage dealt from critical hits. Makes perfect evading and perfect guarding easier to execute. I should probably get that too. That'll probably be the next one I get. Okay, so she just has this one tree. A Renin on the run from her own kind. She repels her pursuers with a rifle and astral arts in pursuit of her ultimate goal. Evades to the right, then fires 2 water shots that fly from side to side on impact. Increases attack and elemental attack strength when near death. A beginner fire art that drops 3 fireballs from the skies. Allows you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP remaining 1 time when taking an attack that would otherwise normally KO you. I think I'm going to get this just so she does a little more damage. Cool. I'm guessing more titles will unlock eventually. I can just hit this to go straight to it. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to go rest because I have like 2 CP left.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Press LT to view main story subquest. Objectives as well as the party's level HP. Okay. Know that either. Uzbek. Alright, so I did the side quest. Let us go up here. Oh, there's a letter.
I wonder if something happened.
I'm
You must have gone through this Sandinus ravine to get here, right? Is that Zoogle still out there? Big guy, looks like an insect with wings, has sights for arms. Look big and pretty tough. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I'd really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days, especially since the people that deliver that comeuppance are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they learn. Oh yeah? Yep, Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to the Rena a little better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odds stray, I can usually gather a few people and get the materials myself, but something that big's bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. It's not strong enough. I'll come back someday and we'll beat it.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless across the
what?
wilderness outside Ulzabek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
I think we'll give it a shot, probably.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Okay. You heard the lady. Is there anything in these rooms that I should be, like, scavenging for... like random items or something? No, doesn't look like it. Let's see what's out here. Renan technology.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it.
Oh, who
Makes
doesn't
sense?
do that?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
I like these little
I'm
talks
really
that we
doing
have.
this for some lousy club. There's Zoogles here too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. Why do I have to do all the... In exchange, when you call for me, I promise to shoot down any enemies around you. Sound fair? Sure. You don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights that'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it
Just a
often.
minute.
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks once the boost gauge is full. Press the corresponding direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterward and also restore AG when used. Although the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by landing attacks and counter edges on enemies as well. Initially, a brute force swing attack that can that down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks. Tutorial start. After using an R, activate Iron Mask boost attack.
Shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Take it. You're mine.
Take it. You picked the wrong fight.
Mega Ray.
Fires Shion's boost attack. Wing clip fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
You're my players.
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
I'm not
This one's mine. I never miss.
Take this.
Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types, so don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
Let the marksman handle this.
Eat dirt.
Here I go.
Take this.
It's over.
You're finished.
Here I go. I never miss.
It's over.
Mega Ray.
Mirage. You're finished.
Here I go. It's over.
Take this.
Rise and ring.
You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. Rising Wyvern. Strike. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Wyvern.
Cool. Looks like you've got the hang of it, but don't let it go to your head. These were easy ones.
This could be useful.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this?
Potato? $500 gold?
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
Let's go. Let's party.
Get lost!
Here I come.
How's it?
Damn it.
Mega
Take this. You're finished. Take this. You're finished.
Here I go. Insects should stay on the ground.
Rising Wyvern. It's
Here I
over.
go.
Got fires.
I got this. Let a marksman handle it.
You're finished. All yours.
One more.
I'm not done. Eat dirt.
Boost attack.
Here I go.
You're finished.
I'm only getting
You're on.
started.
Take this.
If it's in the
Swallow
sky,
blade.
it's mine. I never miss.
Rising Wyvern.
This is it. It's over.
Take this. You're finished. You're on. You're finished. Slash.
Take it. It's over.
Take him down. Take him down.
You're finished.
Sighted.
You're on.
Cool. I don't think we got hit there, which was nice.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you,
Looks like we're about to level up again. Just gonna collect everything I see. Three
Opponent like
bees.
this should be easy. Come one, come all. You're mine. Mirage. You're mine. That button is driving me mad. Here I come. You're mine. You're finished.
I better run around to collect my points back.
I'm not done. Slash. You're mine. Take this. You're finished. Mirage. Take this.
How'd that feel?
It's over. Take this. You're finished. Mirage.
Here, let me help.
Slash.
Whew.
It's over.
There! One more!
Mirage. You're mine. It's over.
Mega Ray!
She dominates those guys.
I need to be stronger.
Apple gel. Oh. You guys right in front of my face.
Take this.
Here I go. It's over.
You're mine. Swallow blade.
I'm only getting started.
Eat dirt.
Mega Ray!
Take this. I'm not done. Rising wave.
There! Help this!
Swallow blade. Here I come. It's over.
She dodged it.
Here I come. It's over. Swallow blade. Take this.
This one's mine! Who wants to die next?
Take this. Swallow blade. You're mine. You're finished. Mirage.
And again!
Alright, I'm getting better at the fighting.
We're in good form.
Okay. So we just leveled up. Does that mean I have points again? Yes, it does. I wonder how tough this dude is. Let's take him out. He's level 9, we're level 7.
Forgive you.
Here I come. It's over.
Take
Take this.
You're mine!
Swallow blade.
Mega Ray!
You're finished. Here I come.
Sight! It's over!
You're mine. Slash. You're finished.
Mega Ray!
Woo!
I'm only getting
Here
started!
I come. Strike. It's over. Rising wyvern.
Mega Ray!
Here I come.
Go!
It's over.
Mega Ray!
Rising wyvern. You're mine.
It's weakened!
Take this. This ends now. You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. It's over.
Dominated that guy.
Great.
Stone fragment, strange core. Is this another one? Oh, it's not. Got creatures all over the place in here. Something back here, right?
I won't forgive you!
You're finished. No escape. Here I come. You're finished. I'll take you all on.
Where are you going? Here I go!
Here I come. Rising wyvern. Strike. Mirage.
I'm only getting started!
Strike. Swallow blade.
There! And again!
You're mine.
This isn't ideal.
Come on, Shion.
Here I come. It's over. Here I come. You're finished. Mirage.
Sight!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
I'm only
Here
getting
I come. Mirage. Take this.
Take this one!
You're finished.
I never
Blast him.
You're mine.
She's pretty inaccurate with that thing.
We're in good form.
What's this thing?
Lavender. Is there nothing else back here? Guess not. There's a bag. It's an item. I'll fight you guys.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over!
I'm only getting started.
No! Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Lewis, this one's all mine! Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
It's
content.
over! Take this!
That's some bull crap.
It's over.
We did it!
Good job.
Onward and upward.
Once a character's art proficiency has reached a certain threshold, you'll learn new arts to perform when engaged in combat. I haven't been over there. Do these guys respawn after a while, or am I?
Forgive you.
Here I come! You're finished!
Let me help.
Please do.
Okay, here I go!
I'm ready. This one's mine.
Nice.
Rising
Here I
Wyvern!
go. You're mine.
Mirage! You're finished!
Here I go.
Front! Mirage! It's over!
No.
Mega ray.
Nice.
You're mine! You're mine!
Mega
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Here we go.
more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm cutting them
Barely
down.
a blip on our radar.
Cutting them down. Hello? We've got some mean Zoogles locked up further in. We're keeping a close eye on them to make sure that not a single one breaks loose. So it's like a hard area? Or something? Something I'm not quite man enough for yet? Hey, there's a...
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over! Eat dirt!
Mega ray.
Take this! Mirage! Here I come! Swallow blade!
I'm only getting started.
We turned the tables on her.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Mirage! Take this! You're finished!
Take it. I'm only getting started. This one's
Nice
mine.
shot.
Crush!
I never miss.
You're finished!
There. One more.
You're finished!
Mega ray.
Mega Ray.
Together. That wasn't even a problem.
Orange gel. Oh, spotted cat ears.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Trying to find all the little items. Can I just jump off?
Guess I misread the landing.
Okay. Armadillo dudes. We can fight this guy.
No choice! You're finished!
One more.
You're mine!
Take it. It's over.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Here I come! Swallow blade! It's over!
Take it! I'm only getting started!
No escape! Slash!
Mega ray!
You're mine! It's over!
Sight! It's over!
It's
Turn
on!
around you.
Here I come! Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight! Now!
Core broken.
Take it down!
It's over! Rising wyvern! It's over!
Mega ray!
You're on!
Blast him. Nice. That was a good combo.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Stone fragments. Harp. I think I've been over here. Yeah, I think we pretty much cleared the map. How much? I'm in pretty good shape CP wise. There's something over here. Oh, and there's a campfire, so we're really in good shape CP wise.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
Where? Where did you keep
You've
it?
been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
All right.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
I have blue on.
All right, I'll think about it.
There's blue right there. What? At camps and inns, you can cook meals conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points and general stores. Eating a new meal overrides any previous effects. Depending on who in the party cooks a meal, the extent of their effects and their duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. Porridge. A gentle dish made by simply boiling wheat in water. Though sure to keep one full, there's hardly any flavor to speak of. Defense up. Consume double ingredients for plus 90% to cooking.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
It lasts 19 minutes.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
Never gonna happen. She'll remember it to the day you die. And she'll remind you of it. Shion, Speedy Chef. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press RB to trigger an immediate counterattack. I need to, like, figure out how to do that.
Well, off we go.
I hate camping out.
Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. On the next one, we'll go ahead and go into these ruins and see if we can't find Shion some clothes. Other than that, we cleared the map. And we're trying to level up so we can be a little stronger. Thanks for watching, guys. FearlessDojo out.